Like, give me the gifts, God. Because it says, earnestly desire the higher gifts. He wants us to seek the gifts. And, Paul says that we should earnestly seek the gifts. So when it comes to the spiritual gifts, I'm not talking about like finances and different things like that. But although it could be, Lord, give me millions of dollars so that I could bless your church. I mean, that is a possibility. But we don't seek God for the gifts to bless and benefit ourselves. But listen, he wants us, in a sense, to act and treat him like Santa Claus on Christmas morning. Like, give me the gifts, God. Because it says, earnestly desire the higher gifts. He wants us to seek the gifts. And then, listen, you know what he wants to do? He wants to give those to us. And what do those gifts do in our midst? They demonstrate his favor, and it basically brings out, right? It reveals that his grace is really upon us. So if you hear somebody praying in tongues, maybe if you're a little uncomfortable with that, or it makes you feel like, maybe just stop and say, you know what, God, thank you for giving that person the gift. Someone prophesies and you feel a little weird about it, maybe you should just be like, you know what, God, thank you for giving the gift. And listen, I'm not saying that we accept the gifts with reckless abandonment, but out there in the world, especially in the Christian church, we've taken the gifts that God wants to give us and we've said, no, that's awkward. That's awkward. You know what it's like? It's like you have a child. I'll give a funny story. It's happened a couple times. I've walked in to school where my daughter is, and she's had her friends there, and she's like, ew, what are you doing here? She's never like that outside of being around her friends. But sometimes as Christians, we treat God the same way. It's like, oh, what are you doing here? We don't want that demonstrable gift. That's weird and awkward, and the world's going to think that we're odd. Listen, get over it. The world's supposed to think that we're odd.